everyone. I'm here with Sherry Gold on this side.
Hi, Julia.
Hi. I'm so excited to have you here. Sherry and we will have a little bit of a conversation today. I'll ask her some questions and you will find out what we have been keeping from you throughout our conversation. I don't want to say it straight out. we can have a chat about it. And I have prepared a couple of questions, but if anyone is on and you have any questions whatsoever, feel free also to type them in the comments and we can answer them however they are coming in. So, Sherry, now before I start getting into all the questions, just tell me a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what you currently do, what's your business?
Yeah, so Beauty Co is our brand. We have been working really hard over the last few years. We have been in shopping centers across Toronto. We've been doing these amazing pop-up opportunities. So Beauty Co actually stands for collaboration, and what we strive to do is bring talented artists from all over the city together and let their work shine and really try our best. I think we did a good job to elevate the industry in terms of educating the consumer about quality and safety and the health of the natural lash, all these things that are, the pillars of our industry. And it's been quite the journey so far. It's been really exciting, and now we're excited for more.
Yes. Now, we met a few years ago, actually, in Toronto at the Nala Gala. God, was it like 3 years ago, I think?
Yeah, almost 3 years ago now.
It doesn't seem that long ago, but we've just kind of stayed in contact, and you've had your business for quite a while. Just tell me a little bit how you got into the beauty industry and what made you decide to really focus on lashes as well. I know you do other things as well, but just talk about how you got into it.
For sure. So I was pretty young. I was 21. I'm not going to say how old I am now, but I was doing permanent makeup, tattooing. So I actually started off as a body piercer, and I was working in tattoo shops, and I was around all these talented artists, and I just loved the mechanics of it. So that was my way to be a part of that in an authentic way to myself. So permanent makeup for several years. I loved it. There were some challenges, though, and I think those challenges were what made me really take an interest and take a closer look at lash extensions. And, those challenges were client management, expectations. We manage those things as lash artists now, but when you're talking about something permanent, semi-permanent, on the face, a healing process, and all of those challenges, you start to feel like you want that immediate gratification. So that was what drew me to lashes. I can complete something and right away my client can open their eyes and be like wowed by it. And all I'm left to do is explain to them how to take care of them, right? As opposed to how they're going to heal. So that's really what drew me into lashes, and also having that repeat business, that residual income essentially that we get by doing fills for our clients. With tattooing, it's wonderful, but you're lucky if you see somebody for a touch-up once a year. You're always getting new clients. Whereas with lashes, you can build your lash community of clients and just focus on them, love on them, and, build your skills to service them, and they'll grow with you as you grow.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you have a really good retention rate as well. I know that you had the opportunity to have some really cool business not ideas, I would say, but offerings presented to you as well. I mean, ideas come into that play, of course, as well. Let me know a little bit about how you differentiated yourself from the rest, because everyone wants to have little beauty businesses or be lash artists, but no one is all the time able to build a really sustainable business with a client flow that will actually be something that you can have over the years to come. What do you think? Did you do different?
Something really important I learned early on is, it costs more to get a new client than it does to keep the ones that you have, right? So really just putting everything you have into everything you do for the people who are in front of you. And and then building on your skill set. So, you know, if you're a classic artist, learning how to do volume, learning how to mix maybe some volume lashes into a classic set for somebody who wasn't expecting that, just to give them that extra enhancement so that they can get a taste of it and get used to it. And then you're going to be retaining them in a new way, because now they're coming to you at a different price point for a new type of lash set that they didn't have before. So growing your own skills so that you can continue to keep producing and keep people excited so that they're not getting the same look every single time. You're changing it up. And then with the brand, I think really what helped us be successful in that was the way we collaborated with artists. So showcasing their talents, tagging them on their Instagram pages, highlighting them as individuals as opposed to working for a company. I think one of the things that you teach in your courses for business, and what we should be, you know, learning right away, is build your brand, right? Get onto your Instagram and start to show who you are. And people don't often want to go work in a situation where they can't be who they are and they're just raising up somebody else. So we wanted to turn the focus right onto the artist and give them that spotlight to shine, which is what we want to do next too. Yeah.
Yes, and you have done that very, very successfully. And then a few months ago, I don't even know when it all started. I think it was quite a while ago now, and we were in talks about it. You contacted me. We always stayed in contact over the last 3 years or so. You told me a little bit about your ideas of what you wanted to bring to the Canadian lash industry in terms of training.
Yes.
So you had quite a big vision. Tell me a little bit about that. What do you want to achieve when it comes to training in Canada?
For sure. So you're right. I always start with a big vision and then scale that and grow that back. I think being here, living here, seeing what's out there and what opportunities we have for education, all of us in the industry who are striving to grow that, we look at what's wrong. We look at what we can do better, what we can do to offer people more, right? So that they feel confident. The courses are too short. It's not enough. That's one thing I love about your training, is it's just the most robust, all-encompassing, supportive course that I've seen, right? So that's what we want for our community here. We want to be able to provide people with not only the skill set, but the confidence to actually go out and start charging for your work right away as you get out the gate. So our vision really is to grow a Beauty Co. Academy, starting with lash courses. Just like we collaborated with artists from around the city, we now want to do that with education brands from around the world. And we would love for Beauty Co. to be known for really bringing in the best that the world has to offer right here to Ontario, right? All over Canada, but we're located in Ontario and Toronto, where we have the largest population out of all of Canada, and really not very much out there for us to really sink our teeth in and to get excited about. So that's the vision, and it's exciting.
Yes, well, I guess a lot of girls or boys now kind of know what the secret is. So I just wanted to welcome Cherry Gold officially as Canadian Lash Tribe trainer.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry. This has been months and months and months in the making. Well, years really. And now COVID kind of gave us a little bit of a hindrance in that way. But tell me a little bit about what is to come now. When do you start? What do you offer? We have talked about it behind the scenes, of course, but what can people, especially now in Toronto, first of all, expect from you?
Yep. So we're going to start with the classic training first. Our first training date is going to be the last week of August. We have 2 locations currently, one in the city and one just north of the city. So with everything that's been going on, we've really just been given the green light to even open our doors here as of tomorrow. So
Oh,
tomorrow,
tomorrow. Wow. Yeah.
yeah, so that's when we can really start working again. So we're going to keep class sizes very small. I mean, we keep them small with Lash Tribe to begin with so that you're always getting the support you need. But we're going to be doing a class of 2 initially. That's such a great opportunity. I mean, it's really like having a private training, which is very good. And we're going to grow as we go. So we have to be respectful of the time that we're in right now. I will say I think there's no better time than right now to be growing your skill set. If you're someone who's never been in the industry before and you're thinking about learning lashes, this is a business that will allow you to work on your own terms with all the circumstances that we're trying to balance out right now, education for our kids, all this stuff. You can do this and make it fit your lifestyle. We all kind of want that right now. We want to have control over how we're earning and how we're, bringing things into our bubbles and our families and all that. And it's a great time to level up your skills. So if you're an artist and you're watching in this group, you've been mentored so much by Julia, just being a part of this community. But if you're living local and you're close to us and you're interested in upskilling and getting into volume and mega volume, we'll be offering those courses as well. Don't hesitate to get in touch with us ahead of a launch date because we're keeping things so small that we can be a little bit more accommodating right now. And we're going to be releasing all that information on our Instagram. So if you're following beautyco.ca, you'll see all the latest news from the Lash Tribe community, as well as how we're integrating that into our community over here. And I have to say, one of the things that makes me so excited working with you, Julia, is, first of all, there's so many things, but the community you guys have in Australia, like the way you interact with each other, the way you work with other artists that maybe are friends, but who also have businesses in the same space as yours. That's what we need here. Like, we need that camaraderie. We need that Lash Tribe happening here. And I'm so excited to be able to build our Lash Tribe over here and across Canada.
I am so excited. I can't even tell you. I'm really happy to be able to work with you because obviously I've been following you for a while now as well. Your work is not only incredible, but I think it's the work ethic and the support that the students will get when they train with you. And I can't tell you the amount of times I get messages or emails saying, can you come to Canada? Can you come to the US? And now obviously it's very, very difficult. So now there's no better time than trying to do something within Canada and you being able there to be at the forefront. And it doesn't even have to end there. This is only the beginning. The plan is, and I can tell with everyone, the plan is to really, for you to take this to the next level. I know it's going to take time because times are a little bit tougher and we don't know exactly what is going to come. But I know that you and we have been talking about you handling other subdivisions within Canada at some stage so that you can look after those girls and trainers and even distribution. Yeah. Absolutely. So this is the plan that we have for Canada. We just want to make Lash Tribe available through the best person, the best company possible. So make sure you get in contact with Sherry through the Instagram. Is that the main channel that people usually get in contact with you?
It is. We are very strong on our Instagram, so definitely don't hesitate to reach out there. Our website is up as well, but it's under construction, so you're going to see some changes happening there over the next few weeks. And I'm with you. I'm ready. Let's grow this across Canada.
Yeah, and it's all about the integrity and the support that is so needed because, like you said, there's so many courses out at the moment that are half-day courses, a day or even 2 for classic, and it's just not enough. I'm currently rewriting every single Lash Tribe curriculum. I'm updating all the online courses, and your students will not only get that curriculum, they will also get the online courses with whatever they're doing, right? So they don't just have you there in the forefront in actually Toronto or Canada. They still be able to join the Lash Tribe family as well and have me as a support person too, which is, I think, so important to not just build like a type of franchise where you just have someone here or someone there. It's like a whole collaboration. That's exactly what we are about, right? There's a couple of people saying, congratulations, Lash Tribe and Beauty.
I'll go take a look afterwards.
Yes, I'm just seeing, I don't think there's any questions. Woohoo! So I just wanted to, I guess, to sum up this whole amazing reveal and not to just welcome you, but also just to say thank you actually for wanting to be a Lash Tribe trainer.
Thank you, Julia. Thank you for choosing to work with me. I know you get a lot of people interested. It's a dream. It really is a dream. And there's no company that I'd rather work with, a person I'd rather work with. I think we all feel part of this community, that you're a mentor to all of us. And I think there's one person that's part of this page that hasn't learned something amazing, at least, you know what I mean? So it's really exciting, and I feel really, really grateful for the opportunity, and I'm excited to show you what Canada can do, and the lash artists here, the integrity that we can work with. And you're right, the level of support, working with students, being in a classroom. You know, I've had the opportunity to train before with other big brands at that time, but you know, they didn't inspire me the way that you do. Being in the classroom with students did, and that's what kept me going, and I can't wait to get that feeling back and to get back there.
Well, same. I can't wait to put all these amazing new curriculums out to Australia and now Canada as well, and I'm sure it will be followed by other countries too. So I'm very, very excited. I just wanted to, I guess, end this live with a little help from you and myself as well, to help those ladies that are, or gentlemen, I'm sorry, I don't want to discriminate. The boys also do lashes, some of them. Now that you guys are returning to work tomorrow, what are some tips that you can give, or what are some things that you will do to make sure that you get started out from the get-go in the right way again, and hopefully get your clients back into the door?
Yes. So, you know, right away, we're releasing what our policies are, which I think is very important. So clearly defined policies, what the expectation is of the client when they're entering your space. We want to feel safe, but they want to feel safe coming to you. So I think, you know, making that transparent and setting the expectations in advance are going to make those clients want to come to you. Also, don't forget why you were so excited to go into this business and why you love what you do. And don't stop telling people that, even though things might be a little bit more difficult right now, don't stop sharing that excitement, because your energy, right, is going to be theirs when they come to you. And then, you know, sticking to your policies, I think, is really important. Our policies are really, really heightened. So, you know, temperature checks, everything, we're doing it. And I think it's important to start that way, because I think it's much more difficult to implement something new down the road if people get used to something else. So do it full out. What I'm doing is I'm bringing back all the clients that had previously booked appointments first. So I've given myself a bit of a buffer. We're going to actually open our online booking on August 15th. That's when somebody else will be able to book. But then tomorrow, for example, I'm spending the day doing all those reach outs to everybody who's been messaging me during this time to make sure that they can get in before that date, which is another great way to make those loyal customers feel really special and that you haven't forgotten about them.
Yeah, that's great. I want to share something quickly that we went through here in Australia, because we have been open for a while now. We were shut down where I live for 7 weeks. And what a lot of salon owners have shared with me, which I just want everyone that starts now again in Canada to be aware of, is that you will probably have all of your loyal customers return really quickly. Your books will be extremely full for the next 2 or 3 weeks. but it will maybe not get every single person back because people are still a little bit careful, especially when it just comes to opening up. Now, people are usually pretty fine here because we've been open for a few weeks. But when it comes to the first month, it is going to be a little bit harder. But the great thing is that a lot of those salon owners that I have spoken to, I've spoken to many, and it was pretty much the same with every single salon. Busy, 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 and then it kind of ebbed down. But a lot of them got a lot of new clients as well. Those new clients coming from salons that didn't abide by the rules, those salons that didn't care, that didn't have the floor stickers, that didn't have the policies, that didn't wear the masks. So you will also find an influx in new clients if you are doing the right thing as a salon. And I think that is so important to know. Don't freak out if not everyone comes back straight away. They will if you are doing the right thing and making them feel safe, like you said.
And don't stress about it too much.
No.
You're not working at the capacity that you were at before, because let's face it, we can't. We have to take more time between clients for all these, sanitizing doorknobs and everything that we need to do. We need to spread things out a little bit more, and we need to keep ourselves healthy and strong. This will pass. The way things are right now, it won't last forever. We will get through this. And if restaurants can operate with a lower capacity, surely us in this industry, we're very lucky that we have good margins on what we do. We're still going to be providing a great income for our families. So don't worry about what it was and just focus on what it is and know that it's going to pass.
Yeah, love that. Love that. Kim Kent says, so exciting. Congratulations from Fraser Heights, Surrey, BC. Don't know where that is, but I'm assuming. And then we have, Paige says, yes, my client in Houston, we're just nervous, but they've gotten adjusted and they've been open since the 15th. That's right. Clients will, get adjusted.
Yes.
Quite quickly. I was very scared the first time I went to my hairdresser, and hairdressers were open the entire time. Our hairdressers weren't shut down.
Unbelievable.
Makes no sense to me, but that's a different story. But yeah, I was worried myself, and now everyone seems to be pretty fine. Where I live, we have some areas now where we have things happening again, but that is for another life. Now, I think we have pretty much covered everything that we wanted to cover. And yes.
Can I say one more thing? We do have a COVID modified program that you and I working on together, right? So that's a great option right now. Although we can do services again, we are still going to be offering the COVID modified training. You're not getting anything less whatsoever, but it is going, if you're curious about it, reach out. We'll send you the information. It is a very comfortable way to be learning right now, especially with everything going on. And we're going to continue with that as a model for training for a little bit longer to be on the cautious side.
That's right, because we thought, what can we do to help those that maybe don't want to travel too much right now, or people that are a little bit scared to do work on real models. We have those options for you, or Sherry does. And you also will have some really great payment options, so people are not going to be bombarded with a huge amount just all at once. So that is something that we both are doing like now, especially in those times, to help you guys out as well. So once again, Sherry Gold,
thank you.
Congratulations. I'm so excited to have you part of Lash Tribe and be the official Canadian Lash Tribe trainer. And down the track, we're going to talk about distribution and products and all that as well, of course, too. Have a look at this link here, beautyco.ca. That's the Instagram to contact Sherry on if you want to find out anything about the Lash Tribe courses that she offers. We have some really great introductory packages as well, like a PDF with the entire course descriptions that we can send out to you. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much for joining me. I don't think there's any other questions. Oh, wait. There's
some. Happy I tear. That's why.
I love your nails. They're so pretty. We do have one question. Can we purchase your lash with your training? I've been doing this 11 years. I'm not sure what you mean. Can we purchase your lash with your training? I'm assuming, Sherry, do you get a kit with the training? And the answer is yes. We will have kits provided to you. I'm hoping that's what you mean. If not, we'll answer the question later. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm super excited and I can't wait to get started and see what you're going to bring to the Canadian market and how you're going to transform the training over there.
Very excited. Thank you so much, Julia, and everybody for watching.
Thank you for coming, everyone. And any questions, pop them below and we'll answer them after, okay?
Awesome.
Take care. Bye everyone.